constantly forgetting assignments, missing deadlines, or feeling like there just aren't enough hours in the day, this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I organize my Google Calendar to keep track of college work, appointments, content creation, and everything else life throws at me. We'll go step by step through my entire setup, from creating color-coded calendars and organizing recurring events to adding reminders, time blocking, and building a system that actually is easy to maintain. Whether you're a student or a busy professional or just someone trying to get their life together, this guide will help you create a Google Calendar that's functional, aesthetic, and designed to keep you on top of your schedule. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to build your own organized calendar and stop missing important deadlines for good. If you do find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how you organize your calendar, or if you're starting completely from scratch. Now, let's open Google Calendar and get everything organized. Okay, so we are all set up. I have a fresh, completely clean calendar here. I have my tea, and we are good to go. Also, I do have another monitor over here, so if you see me looking over here, that is what's going on. I just have a list of, little things. Okay. This is, if you haven't used Google Calendar before, this is what it looks like. Up at the top over here, we have this little drop-down menu, and we can choose between day, week, month, year, schedule, or 4 days. I personally like going over to this calendar over here and clicking the Sunday and then dragging to the 15th or whatever day of the week, it ends up being. That way I have, a full week's view, and it makes it very easy to see everything. Now, if you're looking on this laptop or a phone or just maybe a smaller screen, it might be a little harder to see everything and it might be a little more squished, but for me, I do have a bigger monitor, so it makes it, a little easier to see everything. So, the first thing I'm gonna do is go over to my calendars over here, and I am going to go here. No, not there. Here. It's gonna be the first one. This is tasks, so it's not gonna have the same setting because it's through a different app. I'm gonna go here, click the 3 dots, settings and sharing, and then, by the way, I'm aware that my email is on the screen. This is my YouTube email. You all are welcome to use it. I have it on my TikTok. It's for brand things if anyone wants to contact me. But we're gonna go over here on the top to add calendar, and we're going to create a new calendar. Now I just put random classes there, so these are not the classes I'm taking or the times that I'm taking them or anything like that. But the first one I have is my English 103 class. So we're gonna put the course code for it, and I'm going to click create calendar. And then that's going to create itself. It's gonna show up over here, and I'm gonna go in and I'm going to put all of my classes. You wanna do this for every single one of your classes. It might seem like a little bit excessive, but it ends up being really nice because the nice thing about this is you can toggle them on and off. So if you say only have a midterm for one class, so you just only want to focus on that one class, you can turn everything else off and just look at that one class. And I'll show you that a little bit later once we have things, put in. And then in my last class, bio class, I am actually taking a bio class this coming quarter, so that'll work. So right now we have all of our classes. So we have all of these, and then I am gonna go here and continue making more. We're gonna do this schedule where you have a work schedule. If you don't have a work schedule, then you don't need to put it in. I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how I would do that if I did. So I just put work. If you have multiple jobs, you can specifically put what job it is in case you want to use a different color for it or whatever it be. And then lastly, personally, I'm a content creator, so I'm going to put content creation, just because it's good to have a separate calendar for that, because for me, I have separate school, work, and content creation. So we're gonna go and click create content or create calendar, go back, and then we'll have all of our calendars over here. And also, just to make this clear, your calendars will have different time zones. So you might want to change your time zone. So for me, I am Central. I'm gonna just put Chicago because apparently it's not showing up as mine. Yes, there we go, Central Time. That is a really important thing to do because it does end up messing with you, and it doesn't automatically put your time zone in there. It's always something I usually forget when I'm doing a calendar, but it's really is important to put your proper time zone in there. So now we can just go back. It will be saved and everything, so it'll show up here as the correct time zone. Okay, so now I'm going to put in all of my classes that I have. So for the first class, my English class, I have it Monday, Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 10:30. So I'm gonna click over to Monday. We're just gonna click straight onto the thing and drag it to 10:30. I'm gonna put English 103, and then we can go down to here and click the calendar that it's associated to. Now, you can change the colors. I will show you how to change them. Right now, I'm not really too worried about it. And here, an important thing to do, so I go to DePaul, so I'm just gonna put DePaul University as the location. You can save it. And then a fun thing you can do that I actually just kind of recently learned, you can click on the address, so it'll show up over here. You can click directions. And I'm gonna just choose the loop as the starting point, so it'll be you put wherever you're commuting from. For me personally, I take the train, so I'm going to put this one because I would be taking the red line. If you're familiar with Chicago area, you know what I'm talking about. And you can click add to calendar. Now this will actually add it. Sometimes you have to refresh it. Yeah. So this will then add it to my calendar. So it'll automatically, if I go to edit, it'll automatically put it under this calendar. If you want, you can make a separate calendar just for commuting, but it'll calculate how much time it's going to take you to get there, and it'll tell you exactly when you need to leave. It's really nice to have. You can also do this and have it repeat. So I'm gonna have this be custom. So you go here, does not repeat. That's not true. You go to custom, and then you can change repeat every 1 week or like day, month, year. I'm gonna do repeat every 1 week, and it's going to happen on Mondays and Wednesdays. You can put ends on a certain date. Right now, I'm not gonna mess with that. You can also change the thing it goes for. I'm just gonna keep it as the basic one. So then it'll go on Wednesdays as well. And I'm gonna go back to here and make sure that this is also repeating on the proper days. Also, if you need to, you are fully welcome to wind back if you need to see something again to remember how to do it. I will try my best to put timestamps in the description down below. If I don't end up putting them, I'm very sorry, because future me did not want to put them apparently. But anyways, we're going to have that. So this will now show 2 times, and it'll also have the commuting twice. So next we're going to go on to the next class. It's going to be my psych class on Wednesdays. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday from 1 to 2:30. So again, you can just click on the calendar, just click once. You can click and drag to any time you want. It can be however long you want. So this is going to be from 1 to 2:30, and it's going to be my Psych 206 class. Then we're going to, it does repeat, so we're going to do that, do custom, and do it to Monday and Wednesday. Click done, and then change it to the proper calendar. We're going to click that, and of course, me being me, I forgot how to do this. You can put in the address, and for this, it's going to say this event or all events. If you click something that's after the first event that you made, it'll say this and following events, so it doesn't affect the previous events, but we're just gonna do all events. For this, I'm not going to add a transit time just because I will already be at campus. But if you want to, you always can do that. Next, we're going to do my Tuesday, Thursday classes. So on Tuesday, I'm going to have a class from 11 a.m. to 12:30, and it's going to be my Math 120 class. You know when you type something and then you read it out loud what you're typing and it's not necessarily what you want to say? It's fun. So it's me, Math 120. I'm going to have it repeat to Tuesday and Thursday now because it's not a Monday, Wednesday class. I'm going to do that. And then always make sure you change what calendar it actually is associated to. And we're going to do save. Now, of course, again, forgot the location. It happens a lot. There's a lot of like little steps to choose. And then we're gonna go straight on to the next class because this class will be earlier than my math class. So we're gonna do my bio class now, which will start at 8 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can also click and drag the events like even to a different day if you need to. It's just a really nice, little thing you can do. So this will be on Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9:30. You can also click here and it'll like, if you know it's gonna be an hour, you can click an hour or 2 hours, just go all the way to 24 hours basically. You can also just full on type it in as well. But we're going to do custom, do that, and I'm also should probably write in the class. Yeah, so then there we have that. And then we're gonna make sure we click the actual calendar it's associated to. And we're gonna do the location being DePaul. We're gonna have that. And now we wanna do that, I'm gonna click this part, go to directions, and we're gonna click it to commute, and we're going to do the loop as the starting time. Now you can do whatever place your starting point is. You can click add to calendar. It's not going to add it right away. You have to exit out of this and then refresh your page. I learned this the hard way. You can also then click on it and have it repeat the same way as everything else. Okay, and then for this bio class, because it is a lab class, I'll also have it on Wednesdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. If you're not familiar with labs, usually they have like a lecture portion and then also a lab in person. So I'm going to put bio 150 and I'm gonna just put in there it's a lab, just to remind myself that it's a lab and not a normal class. And then I'm going to put DePaul as the location. And for this, I will already be on campus, so I don't need to do any commuting times or anything like that. And I'm going to have this repeat weekly on Wednesday because it's just going to be a Wednesday thing. And then we are all set for that. So just looking straight on this is my class schedule. You obviously are going to fill in whatever classes you have, but this is what it'll look like for you in the general terms. Now, this is great and all, but it doesn't exactly look very pretty. So if you want to change the colors, you can always, so you click the 3 dots here. You can choose with these colors, but you can also go here and do like a custom color. If you want, you can do like those, go on Google, look up hex code, like collections kind of thing. Sometimes places will generate a hex code, like multiple of them for you, so you can just copy and paste them into there. I'm not gonna do that for this. I'm just gonna pick from the classes that are, or not the classes, the colors that are over here. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna do this cute, oh, not turn it off. I'm gonna do this color here. And say you don't want to see your transit times, but you want to have them on there just in case you do need them. You can go over here and click this box and it's off. Or you can click, you know, all of these and only have the transit times. But for this, I want all of these on. So now we have this all set up, and you're probably wondering, oh, where am I gonna put my work schedule? So for this, I'm going to have work from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So we're gonna do work, and then I'm going to do this, and the location of work is going to be the loop, just because that's what we're gonna do for this. Now you can do the transit time, so you can go, actually, no, we're gonna go here, sorry. We're gonna go here with directions, and we're going to go here, do starting point to hall, and it'll arrive by 2, add details, nope, add to calendar. You know, words are difficult. They really are today. I'm not fully awake if you can't tell. We're gonna go to edit event and have this repeat weekly on Tuesday. So then I also going to have work from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Friday. If you didn't know, DePaul doesn't actually do classes on Friday for the most part. It's pretty rare. We're gonna do work, and we're going to do the location being the loop. We're going to change that calendar to work, same as we did for the other things, and this is going to repeat weekly on Friday. Just want to also make sure that you're doing weekly on Friday or Tuesday or whatever the day of the week is. It just makes it so when I go to the next week up here, it's all the same here. And then I want to do commute times. Obviously you do whatever, you know, your starting location is. For privacy reasons, I'm not going to put in my actual, you know, location. We're just going to use DePaul. Then add to calendar, and we are going to refresh, and it'll be, just make sure that you click on it and have repeating. And it'll also give you, like when you click on this, it'll tell you red line Fullerton to Jackson. Tell you exactly what time you need to be there and what time you'll be expected to arrive. So yeah, this is like the basic, you know, setup for it. Now, we have these like important tasks and everything, and maybe you want to set time aside to do your morning routine. Say it takes you 2 hours to do your morning routine, but you want a little bit of an extra buffer. So say on Mondays and Wednesdays, maybe you want to wake up at 6 a.m., do your morning routine here. We're gonna write in morning routine. Then you can go here and do weekly on Monday, or you can go here and do it on Monday and Wednesday. So then you press save, and it'll show up here. And it'll keep going for like the other weeks. And say you want to wake up at 5 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. You're gonna do your morning routine, and then you are going to do does not repeat. It does repeat, so you're gonna do custom Tuesday, Thursday, and we're going to save it, and there you go. Now you have set time that you're going to be doing your morning routine. Now you can time block it for specific things that you need to do. Say if you forget to make your bed a lot of days, you can put it specifically on your calendar to make your bed. For this, I'm just going to put morning routine. You can also put in, you know, time where you're doing, you know, if you want to have lunch at 10 a.m. because you know your class is at, you know, 12:30. You can put lunch here, if I can type lunch. So then you have lunch here. And then also, we are going to block some time to study, because, you know, we have all these classes, we don't necessarily have the time to study for them. So, you know, we have this big block in between these two classes here on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm just gonna put an hour and a half time, so you have some time to like relax, get ready for the next class, mentally eat, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna do, nope, 103. And then we're gonna do work time. So we know that that time is set aside to do homework for that class. Then we're gonna change the calendar, and we are going to have it repeat custom on Monday and Wednesday. So then it'll show up here. Now, if this is like too much for you, you don't have to put this in, but for me, it tends to be helpful because I don't necessarily know what my assignments are from week to week. But for this, we're going to put it in. And say, for example, you know exactly what homework assignments you need to do. So, okay, we're gonna do for my math class, for example. I'm not gonna have much time on Tuesday to do the assignments, but maybe you want to stay up and do it. So we're gonna do it here. So you can click and drag. For example, the first assignment we're gonna have is homework number 4. That'll maybe take us an hour. And we're gonna click over here to task. We're going to put in specifically Math 120 and then the assignment, whatever it's called. So this will be called homework number 4. You can have like it repeating, you can have the time, so maybe it'll take you an hour and a half. You can change it to do that. You can also just click and drag it too. You cannot do this on your mobile phone. You can only do it on computer, and this is a fairly new feature to be able to have it be a certain amount of time. Now it will have this be, a certain color. You can't sadly change it to a different calendar. It's going to be under your tasks calendar. You can have it all day, which it will show up here. I personally like specifically setting times to do it and say this will be due, let's just say on maybe the 15th, because it'll be a Saturday, that's when it's due. We can click save and it will have here, so you can click this and have it be when you're done with it, or you can just leave it like that. You don't necessarily have to click it off, but it'll also show you on your calendar. It'll give you a reminder that day that it is due on that day. You can also go here and add a description, so maybe it's only questions 1 through 5 and then 10 through 16 or something like that. You can put that into the description. So we're gonna do 1 through 5 and 10 through 16, something like that. So then you can save it. When you open this, it'll be in the notes section. So then you know that you can look there to know exactly what directions you have. Some professors don't allow you to have your computer in class, some do. So this is really nice when they're maybe explaining an assignment, you wanna write any notes they're saying just in the actual task on your calendar. You can also go here and say, this assignment you want to work on it a little bit one day and a little bit the next day. You can go here, go to the 3 dots here and click duplicate, and it'll do that, and then you can just drag it to the next day. You can also write it all out. It's just kind of easier to end up doing that. But yeah, this is kind of, the basic setup for what I usually do for my calendars. Tends to vary for certain things. Sometimes maybe I have, I'm gonna hang out with friends on Thursday at 5 p.m. I'll put it in my calendar, just so I know exactly what I'm doing. And it honestly makes it a lot easier to make plans with friends and just make sure that you're putting school, as a priority and making sure you're getting everything done. I'm gonna switch over to my actual camera to do a proper goodbye, but I hope this makes sense. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I am very good about actually responding to your comments. But yeah. That's it. Your Google Calendar is officially set up to help you stay organized, manage your time, and never miss another deadline. Remember, the goal isn't to create the most complicated system, it's to create a calendar that works for you. Start small, stay consistent, and adjust it as your schedule changes. The best organization system is one that you'll actually use. If this video helped you get your life a little more organized, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more productivity, college content, and self-improvement content, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from me. Let me know in the comments down below what's one thing you're adding to your Google Calendar after watching this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.